Well, hello there. I'm taking an evening walk. It's about 8 o'clock. We're in Central Time Zone here, and I'm taking an evening walk because I have two new plum trees, which I'm going to water. They need water every day at this stage. I'm going to just give you a glimpse of my beautiful asparagus patch here. Here we go. Oops, wait. I guess I could have done that smoother. This is about 6 by 12, and I cut asparagus. Get out of there. I cut asparagus 2 times today. That's how fast it's growing. Let me show you right here. Look at that dude. So yeah, on a walk down to my big garden, our big garden. And I wanted to talk tonight a little bit about Methylene Blue. I think it's kind of looked at as fringe a little bit. It's been around for 100 years, and it was initially a fabric dye, and now they're finding that, let me turn on my hydrant here. Now they're finding that there are some health advantages, and I think those of you who know me or follow me know that I had vasculitis in 2020 and nearly died. And since then I have been really pretty diligent. Not like I do have a caramel flan once in a while, and of course a Wendy's Frosty and that kind of stuff, but pretty diligent on my diet and how careful I am with what I put in the temple, because you know that's a big key to healing. And you know, I'm in my 5th year of, they call it, I don't even want to say the word because I don't want to, I don't own vasculitis at all. I say I'm never going back to that. But they do, once you have something like that, they call you in remission when it goes away. It's not a well understood disease because it is, there is an emotional component. And so that's the big deal. There's an emotional component, and so physicians can't control it, and they don't understand it. And they said to me when I was ill, it's not well understood. Yeah, it's not well understood because there is an emotional component, meaning stress. You can cause yourself to become ill. So let me just give you a glimpse of the garden, and then we'll talk more about the meth blue. Straight ahead is our cabbages. We have them under this tunnel because it's protects them from the cabbage worms. They're just little minuscule ones now. And here, this looks like nothing, but I do have potatoes popping up. And over here, we have 347 onions. Boy, you can't see it at all really in this light. Let's see if I can get a close-up. Yeah, you can see them right there. I have 347 onions in, all different kinds. And the rest here needs some attention. So let's go over and take a look at the plums, and I'll talk more about meth blue. I saw a friend of mine has MS, and she told me that when she takes she watched a video of Chase Hughes talking about, excuse me, how it helped his brain problems. He had, I'm not exactly sure, I don't remember what it was. I did watch the video. I think it was like some kind of frontal lobe problem along with an epilepsy problem because he was having seizures. And so she watched that. She has MS. there's my first plum tree. And this one is a Stanley, my favorite. That's the little Italian plum that they make. Let me give it some water. That they make prunes out of. They dry them for prunes. Anyway, this friend of mine watched this Chase Hughes video, and he was so ill that he ended up seeking out an alternative physician in, I think he lives in Florida, and he found someone who would do it intravenous. And so he started getting treatments, and he started improving, which is incredible. And when she saw that, she decided she was just going to try to find some quality methylene blue, not order it from a compounding pharmacy or anything, but she was going to find some quality methylene blue and try it herself. Now she knows, she's been on it for, I don't know, 3-4 months. She can walk without her cane when she's taking meth blue, which is incredible. Then I thought, let me do some research, because it's supposed to be a mitochondrial enhancer. It's supposed to revitalize your mitochondria. And of course, every cell has mitochondria. So I did my own research and decided, I went to a local physician, and that physician was willing to put an order in at a compounding pharmacy for me. And I said, oh no, that's okay. I'm just gonna buy some. I know I can buy it locally. But then I changed my mind, because when you have it compounded, the guy does the dose exactly for you. I'm about 129 pounds, 28, 29, and I'm taking a low dose, which is 10 milligrams daily. And I've been on it for about 2 weeks. And I'm going to have, once I finish this one prescription that I have, which is about, I think it's a 2-month supply, I am going to have a blood work and see, because what I'm trying to do is restore my kidney health. You know, I had kidney and pulmonary damage when I initially was, this is my second plum tree. This one is you can't really see it. Oh, there you go. Crimson red plum. And I bought that. I think you don't have to have a pollinator for the Stanley. The Stanley was really the one I wanted, but I bought it so that it would be more helpful for them to pollinate each other. Anyway, I'm going to take this dose, 10 milligrams a day, for the duration of the prescription, which I believe is about 2 months. And I must say I'm on week 2, and I have piles and piles of energy. And one of the things that I've noticed is that my focus is so much better. I start on something and I complete the task all the way completed. I don't get sidetracked. And that's encouraging. And we'll just have to see what's gonna happen as I move forward and keep taking it. So that's the video for the night. It's pretty dark here now because it's past 8 o'clock in the evening, and I'm down here just giving my 2 plums some water so that they have a superior start. Okay, that's all for now. Do your greatest good. And like and subscribe, please. It will help my channel. Thanks a lot. Good night. I just wanted to close with a brief recap of the Methylene Blue. If you have an illness or you have something that they're having difficulty figuring it out, I know for me, it was months that physicians could not figure out what was going on because my vasculitis presented as a sinus infection. First, it was a hearing deficit. I couldn't hear. I thought my husband, I thought I had a hearing problem. and then it went into hearing plus this sinus infection. So I did go through all the traditional treatments. I got chemotherapy. I got the thousands of milligrams of steroids. I did all kinds of other treatments that I probably would say people or some people would think are fringe. I think methylene blue, maybe there'll be some opinions that it's fringe. I did acupuncture. I did Nuka chiropractor. I did all kinds of things. But anyway, the methylene blue seems to be working well. I have lots of energy. I'm feeling well. Would I recommend, if you have something that you have an illness or you have something that they can't figure it out, do your own research. Don't wait for a physician to tell you what's going on with you. Figure it out yourself. This is your temple and you're responsible for it. And so many people put it on a physician to tell them what's wrong, and I don't disagree that you should see a physician. Of course, I have seen tons of physicians, and I still am currently getting regular blood works, going to the rheumatologist, all those things. But I also did tons of research on my own and worked on it on my own, cleaned up my diet, cleaned up my codependent behavior, did a lot of reading on a lot of different subjects that pertain to me. So my recommendation is, yeah, give it a try. Do your research, do your own research, speak to a doctor, of course, but I'm having very good results. And in 2 months, when my prescription has been used entirely, I'll get another blood work and we'll see if it has enhanced my kidney function, because my kidneys, my pulmonary problems ended when I got treatment. But I did get kidney damage, and when I first was hospitalized, my GFR was 26. So if you know kidney, you know that's pretty low. 18 is dialysis. Now my kidney function is 51. They tell you, oh, it doesn't, your kidneys do not heal. I don't agree with that. I think you can clean up your diet, clean up your life, your thoughts, your everything. Work on yourself, and you can recover. That's all for now. Do your greatest good. Be your greatest self. Good night.